back to Open Source. I'm here with Jennifer Cheng LO. Yes, the Jennifer Cheng LO. Okay, let's talk investments. I know
Mhm.
you're very knowledgeable about basically everything, but let's stick with investments and tech. Is tech the main focus of your investments?
Okay, so I think tech should be the main focus of everyone's investment. One of the reasons why tech became the focus of my investment is, as we were saying a little bit before break, I had kind of a major IPO. I've had IPOs and ICOs before, but that IPO in the e-commerce space of the company I joined, I left to start Newchic Capital Family Office and make good bets. And some of my partners did two ICOs for the company a few years later, and it became
And just to
crypto.com.
clarify for our audience,
Mhm.
right? That's an initial coin offering, right?
Yes, yes. Initial coin offering. IPO stands for initial public offering. There's also other various ways to exit, M&A. There's SPACs, So I think one of the things that we also all have to be very cognizant of is that, so I like to invest in tech because that's what I think is a game changer, what can create generational wealth. But the other thing is, uh, we are all actually invested in tech. So gone are the ways where, our great grandfathers, great grandmothers, they're investing in property only, or it's like, oh, how many cows or sheep or horses or things like that. Then you have. So the only way for us to get ahead is to invest in game changers. And for me, actually, tech is very basic because if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the caveman style. You have to start with physical and physical needs. So when I say, hey, I invest in property, that's also property tech. I invest in food, that's also like food tech. This is Jiang, one of my portfolio companies, for example. Right? These are all basic human needs. I've invested in food tech, education tech, property tech. And these are all things that we need to live and work as human beings. So that's why I think tech is the bread and butter and the mainstay of not only my portfolio, but I think it's prudent that it would be, you know, a foundation for other people's portfolio construction as well.
Oh yeah, I mean you've seen it in all the gains this year. Let's talk AI. Obviously, in terms of tech, I mean that this is the hottest AI in the world. Is the AI economy
Hmm.
going to be massive?
Oh wow. I okay. I think we've only seen the tip of the iceberg. I've been lucky enough to get in on a lot of different AI companies. One of the ones that I was also building with my friends is one called Globalify, and it's basically a Web5 AI search engine. So it's a way we can algorithmically index all of the best companies, the best partners, and investors at play. So right now, there's several hundred thousand of the top tier ones in the world. I also recently became an investor in Cubic, and this is a decentralized AI. And I just had a meeting earlier with one of the leading European partners that I want to partner up with one of my uh, AI companies in Asia, where we can do more with AI agents. So I think right now, to ask if AI is going to be huge, I'm going to ask you: do you guys use Siri? Do you use Alexa? Do you use, I mean, right now there's so many interesting developments in AI, and I feel like a latecomer to the game. I only started investing in AI about 5 or 6 years ago, but there are so many. Like one of my biggest portfolio companies, they are Runway. They're partnered with OpenAI. So at this point, if you're not in AI, it's like saying to people like, "Hi, I don't know what tech is, or I have never used Google, or I have never used one of these, massive giants." Everybody is in on AI. Meta, Google, Amazon, and that is just talking about some of the Western sort of conglomerate giants out there.
And look, okay, so we've only got 45 seconds to the break, but it's funny
Sorry
because
about that.
no, no, I mean
So
it's I
passionate about AI.
you're not doing anything wrong at all. Like I wish that we had a 98-hour show because you just know so much, right? Um, but okay, so very briefly though, what would you tell people who don't believe in AI? You know, you hear sometimes people like, yeah, right, AI is a fad. What would you say to them?
Okay, AI is definitely not a fad. You are definitely using it in all areas of your life right now. Anyone who's used Google Maps or Google AI just basically means it's there's autonomy, there's intelligence, algorithm, it stands for a lot. And then actually one thing I think you guys don't know is AI actually means love in Chinese. I.
Mm.
So I think it's just it's in the fabric of everything we do. To deny AI would be to deny like climate change or to deny that certain forces
It's
exist.
a great
It
it's
would
a
be
great take. Let's go to break. We'll get more into it on open source.